last time I said video 7. Day 7, video 5. It was actually day 8, video 6. So now it's day 9, video 7. Week of videos, 9 days. I've only missed 2, which is pretty good. It's actually, following the trend from yesterday. It's a video not on the right day, so it's past midnight for me. So, let me try the date again in Spanish. Oh, I think it'll stop the video. I think it's the 26th. Must be el 26 de junio. I don't know if that's how you say it. De junio de 2025. And then it's los 12. No, not those. Los dos son los dos de 25. I tried to say it's 2:25 in la noche. I didn't practice very much Spanish today. I was working on, I'm just reading through my, booklet, more conjugation stuff along with the time. So I'm gonna get a bunch of words down, and then maybe I'll look up a phrase book as well, so I could, get some good phrases in. So today, I'll talk about yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't draw much, but I was watching a lot of videos. Sorry, but not like, stupid videos. It's like, really boring, videos on how perspective works. So now I know how to draw in measure, in a 3-point, 2-point, something to do 1-point perspective, and I'm gonna use these things myself as well. And I'm kind of starting to realize that it's not the most useful thing. Tools like Blender or just any 3D program really makes perspective just mastering it not that useful. At least like the 3-point whatever. But it's a really useful tool to have, so I'm gonna learn that. It's only gonna take about a week, hopefully. I'll do a lot of practice. And yesterday was good. I got my studying in, physical goal. Today was crazy. Okay, so today I woke up very late. I slept, I don't know, 10 hours something. And then I was just studying. I did the thing I said I was going to do yesterday. I wasn't really on my phone. I wasn't watching YouTube or anything. I was just studying in the morning, so I watched a crazy amount of like perspective videos. I think I said I did that yesterday. It was actually today. And I also studied Spanish for about an hour and a half, maybe. Not the best. And then after that, so I basically got my creative goal in and my, intellectual goal, I guess. I won 3 goals for the day. 3 wins. 1 for the brain, 1 for creativity, your soul, and 1 for your body, a physical win. My physical win's crazy. I went to the gym today with my friends. Did the craziest PR ever. I don't think I'll ever hit it. So before, my max for squat was 295 for 2, and my friend just says, go for 315, just try it. I hit that for 6. PR for 6 reps. That's the craziest thing ever. I guess, I don't know if my form was just like perfect or what. I was just dialed. I had Linkin Park in my ear. It just felt great. 350%, that's a level up. That's a few levels up. Repping 315, 3 plates. It's crazy. And they're like decent depth too. We were doing half squats, but I was doing 90-degree depth. So I was hitting depth. not great depth, but maybe I could hit 315 for like, you know, deep squat, 1 rep. You know, maybe I'll try it next leg day. You know, that's super cool. You know, before my friends were doing 335 for reps. Now I'm like, I'm getting up there with them. I could actually, you know, I was on a different squat rack than them, but you know, I can just go on the same squat rack now. It's really cool. This video is not going to be very long because, well, I'm just driving home right now. I was at my friend's house. I usually drive to the gym in these videos, but you know, I'm driving home. It's not as far as the gym. I don't even take the freeway. Do I take the freeway home? Yeah, I do. I actually usually record them on the way to the gym, but this is after the gym, you know, 2 at night. And you know, I'm getting closer to my friends. I'm really thinking about like where I want to go to college. They want to stick together. You know, I obviously have to do my own thing, but I think it's possible to do it wherever, you know, and stay in Southern California. I was kind of wanting to go more Northern California, not northern, like, you know, central, like, you know, somewhere Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo. And I think it's really pretty up there. So, yeah. Yeah, it's really like, I don't know if there's a fire or there's a lot of fog out tonight. I guess it's like the morning practically. There's big spotlights, the city. You know, I've had a super good day. You know, big part of that was the PR, but wow, that's a crazy milestone. Destroyed it too. You know, so that's gonna be the end of the video for today. That was about it. I'm gonna go to bed right away. I'm gonna shower because we were just in the hot tub, just talking. You know, I finally kind of feel more comfortable holding my own when talking to people. I used to be so like uncomfortable. I'm getting better. I still cut people off a lot. You know, I think I've got a big gain in confidence recently. So I've like, you know, I value what I have to say more, but I also need to, you know, get my listening skills back. I feel like sometimes I cut people off. It's not extreme, you know, but you know, I've noticed it. Well, your biggest critic's yourself. So, you know, I could definitely gain from doing that. Alright, that's it for tonight.